What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, I am back. Just got done doing my backyard boogie, and actually, it was my round number 2. You know, that's just what I do. It's not recommended to do. None of my team members do it. They hit it once, and that's good enough because, like I said in the past, it's not how strong you go at the gym, and it's just how consistent you are. You know, so you don't have to be extreme. It's just being consistent, because consistency will pay off. That with the dialed in nutrition, guaranteed to get results. And for that one troll, the one that said that I had traps like what do you call it? A coat hanger? Take a little those traps, baby. Come on now. It all depends on the angle of the camera, I guess, G. But anyways, thanks for hating, whatever. But anyways, people, yeah, so if you're still spinning your wheels, people, and not knowing what to do and how to become that best version of yourself, whether it be mindset, fitness, or nutrition, I have a blueprint that will get you to becoming that best version of yourself. I'm living proof. You know what I mean? I went from not having nothing to where I'm at today, being a worldwide fitness coach and helping others grow and becoming the best versions of themselves. You know, I've helped change a lot of people's lives. You know what I mean? It's a great feeling. There's no better reward than seeing somebody totally change their life around, and I had something to do with that. So, well, anyways, people, I'm going to bring you to a real quick story, okay? This story goes back to Medium South, Waste Side, back in the 90s, okay? There was a thief. There was a thief in the house. It was a fucking mouse. He was going around stealing shit. And the reason why it was a mouse thief is because he nitpicked. He didn't really go and fucking jack somebody in a major way. Homies were coming up short, you know, Snicker bar gun, a sopa gun, a hot chocolate, county issued Keefy coffee, you know what I mean? Fish kits. It didn't make no sense, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, who the hell's doing this kind of shit? So anyways, right away there's always some characters. I don't care where you do time at, there's gonna be characters that are just chismosas. You know what I mean? And for some reason, these two individuals, they were from Los. I'm not going to say what barrio they're from, because I will never throw anybody's neighborhood under the bus, because by doing so, it's not good. In my eyes, it's not good. You know what I mean? And every neighborhood has their fucking, you know what I'm talking about, dumbasses, you know, and people that's, I'm not even going to get into it. You guys know what I'm talking about. But anyways, people, yeah, so these two individuals, right, they're from Lois, right? And so right away, they try to put a jacket on this one individual. He's a little older homie, real quiet, very respectful, stuck to himself, you know what I mean? So they're trying to make it look like it was him. But you got to keep in mind here, look, remember like I've told you in my past videos, whenever you think there's no one watching, there's always someone watching. And whenever you think there's no one listening, there's always someone listening, okay? Trust and believe, that's real shit. Okay, now right here with Medium South, this is a factor that we had to play by, because, you know, we weren't just going to act on it, because if these guys really felt that way, they should have went and handled their business. And once they did their thing and the dust settled, then decisions will be made after that. You know what I mean? And hopefully they made right moves if they decided to take into action in their own hands, which they didn't. They were, you know, right there, that raised flags with me too. You don't speak on something, go do that shit. You know what I mean? Handle your business. Let the other homies be aware of it, but you got to go do your thing. Okay. So anyways, we decide to do some research ourselves, and you know, we come to thinking, hey, when they wake us up with that horn in the morning, revly, to get out for cuenta, and then we get cleared from cuenta and go back in and get ready for chow. Well, they release us by dorms, by sections. The first ones to go are the paisas. They head out, they go get their grub on. When they're coming back, they call to release us, the next dorms. So we cross paths, okay? Back in them days, you weren't allowed to just kick it in your dorm and not go to chow. You had to. The only way you're gonna be able to kick it in your dorm is by having an okay to stay there, and more than likely the okay is if you're sick. You know what I'm saying? So this individual that was stealing from us, obviously he's already had his blueprint of where everybody was around there, because he was only stealing from us, from the raza, from all the Southsiders right there, all the Southerners, I should say, all right. So yeah, this individual, he knew what he was doing, right? So we decided, okay, we're gonna catch this motherfucker. So what we decided to do one day, we decided to plant a mouse of our own. You know what I mean? We had an individual stay behind and play possum. He was a big mouse. He played possum. He utilized a rack that wasn't his, and this individual that went in there probably never even thought that it was our people. Okay. He probably thought it was another race or something covered up and shit. So anyways, the individual that laid back caught eye of who it was. Okay. So long story short, people, we know who the thief is. So this fucking thief, I guarantee he has to get dealt with now. He's gonna get smashed on, because that is a charge within the system to be frowned upon, very much so. A jailhouse thief is not tolerated. So anyways, this is what we do. One morning when they get released, they go back on their way to chow. They go to release us. Instead of going to chow, we go straight to their dorm. The individual that these youngsters were trying to put a jacket on, that fool went over there and snatched this motherfucker up and started beating the dog shit out of him. He beat the dog shit out of him, right, and started mollywhopping him. And then another individual decided to jump in, and that's when it became all bad. Okay, I jumped in. I started beating the shit out of this cat. Yeah, I know you guys are gonna say, "Oh yeah, you guys are always beating up everybody." No, ain't nothing like that, people. Keep in mind, our paisa homies, the paisas, those are our people. They have the same blood in them as we do. They're warriors. They may not be as loud as we are, and they're soft-spoken, but never underestimate them. They move differently, people. So anyways, we get to doing this, and the cat that tried to jump in, I got this individual, and I slammed him up against a hot pot. There was a container inside of every dorm that had hot water in it, so you could fill up your cups of hot water for your sopas or whatever it is that you're going to have for that day. But if you need hot water, it was accessible. And keep in mind, they also have brooms right there. So for the people that worked in there, the what do they call them? People, the trustees or whatever they are, whatever they were, they had access to these brooms, right? So anyways, when I threw that paisa up against that hot pot, I don't know how burned he got or what happened with him, but that set it off. Then there was a fucking melee right there, and then it fucking jumped. We started going at it with the paisas, with air. I mean, just going down. We were getting it up with our people, right? And out of nowhere, out of South Park, man, someone came and busted me right in the face, right in the nose with the broomstick. Knocked me out cold. I was fucking out. The only thing I remember was someone talking to me and dragging me out from the melee. And who did that? My boy, the older cat, the quiet one, the one that these fucking youngsters were trying to put a jacket on. And who do I see on the side, not busting a fucking grape? The Mi Vida Loca cats. They didn't do a motherfucking thing. So anyways, long story short, people, once the dust settled and our House representative, we got him to hook up with a representative for the paisas and let him know what happened went down. We gave him an ultimatum. They need to get rid of him. So anyways, long story short, they smashed his ass out. He was gone. His bunkie was allowed to stay because the bunkie was just protecting his bunkie. He didn't know anything that was going on. He didn't know he was a thief. You know what I mean? And like I said, back then, the paisas weren't laced up as they are nowadays. Back then, they were busted for slinging dope or DUIs. Okay, so anyways, they got taken care of. Now we got to clean up our fucking mess over here. These little loudmouth motherfucking idiots, the ones that were trying to smut up this other dude, they were trying to get him smashed up because, long story short, that was their enemy. They were all from Los, 2 from the same neighborhood, and this other cat was from a rival neighborhood. So with that, what happened with that, people, is them 2 cats right there, we gave them fucking blues. We beat the dog shit out of them. Okay, they had that coming because they didn't bust a grape. They let us down. So that's weakness. You know, when we jump, we all jump. I don't care who it's against. It could be any other race. It could be against the Huras. That's the way we're laced up. You got to follow suit. So anyways, like I said, these people, they got fucking smashed out. Eventually, they got moved from our dorm and moved to another place. Keep in mind, when you get smashed out from a place or you get transferred from one dorm to another dorm or to another location, the homies there are going to want to know, hey, what's up? I mean, well, why'd you get moved? You know what I mean? We didn't ask for any type of movement. What are you doing here? You know what I mean? So whenever you get moved on like that, guaranteed Wheeler's going to be shot over there and let them know why you guys were shipped out and moved over there. You know, so now it's entirely up to the homies at that mess, the ones that were in position of making calls there on what they wanted to do. If they wanted to keep going with disciplinary acts to these homies, they had every right to. Because ain't nobody want no fucking weak link on their crew. You know what I mean? When we ride, we all ride. We can't have people just falling off on us. You know what I mean? Running for cover. We need everybody there. Shoulder support. Carry your weight. You know what I mean? So anyways, yeah, these individuals, these idiots, they end up getting smashed on everywhere they went. The last I heard of, they got transferred out and sent back to the county jail, more than likely for reclassification. I'm not going to say that they PC'd up or rolled it up or anything like that because I don't know. I'm hoping they never did. I hope they wrote it out like a real one would. And, you know, because eventually it'll clear itself up, you know what I mean? You got to prove yourself. But I never heard anything from them since. And if you happen to be looking at this video, people, and back in the 90s, it might have been, I don't know, somewhere in the 90s, early 90s. If you see this video, right there, we went at it with the paisas. You know exactly who I'm talking about. But anyways, people, I just wanted to bring you a quick little short story. I know some of these individuals that are subscribing to me want to know if this is a fitness channel or war story. It's a combination of both right now because I'm giving you a glimpse of my lifestyle from where I was at to where I'm at today in being a online fitness coach, a worldwide fitness coach, and helping change people's lives. So with that being said, people, today is my Q&A Wednesday on Instagram. If you want to shoot me a question or anything that you're struggling with, shoot me a question and I will address it. I will answer it to the best of my knowledge. Like I've said in the past, and I'm going to tell you today, I've been through a lot and I could relate to a lot of people that are still going through the struggle, and I know how to help you with them struggles because I've been there. You know what I mean? Like I said, from drug addiction, to abuse, to homelessness, you know what I mean? From being hungry, everything, you know what I mean? It's everything. Well, anyways, people, like I said, there ain't nothing to it, people, but to do it. You can't talk about it. You got to be about it. So if you want some results and you're tired of spinning them wheels, shoot me a DM. I will help you become that best version of yourself. Now, with that being said, get up and get yours. Let's do this.